Howdy everybody, it's Kentucky Ranger here, and something very important is care and maintenance of your PlayStation, well, any game console. But I want to concentrate on the PlayStation 4 because that's what I have. And what I do is at least once every 6 months to a year. I try to do it every 6 months. Is I want to just clean it off, clean the cooling fan and everything, and it's really easy to do. First, I'm gonna get the dust. It's a dirty little girl. Anyhow, just get the top of the, I try to keep this dusted, but the little nooks and crannies where you don't quite get with your Swiffer duster or whatever accumulates over time. So anyhow, just to kind of get rid of the dust. And I'm not endorsing, or they're not endorsing me, but I do endorse IFixIt. And this is the toolkit that I use for a lot of stuff. And I'll quick have a link that you can get this little toolkit. It really isn't that expensive. And it's got everything for like repairing cell phone screens and stuff, but it just the little tools that it has is awesome. So anyhow, now be forewarned, this will void your warranty, but if you've had a PlayStation for more than a year, the warranty's expired anyway. So now first thing you have to do, there were 3 stickers. This one was the one that said void if taken off. I really tore that one up, so I never put it back on. But you want to take these 3 stickers off. That's another thing. It's probably one of the handiest gadgets in that toolkit is the little tweezers. But just take these 3 stickers off, and you can leave them off if you want. I got them. I don't know why I put them back on. I guess I'm anal or something. But you take your tool, it's Worx. This is a Worx head, and this one is the T8. It says Worx T8 on there. That way, if you did order this toolkit, focus. Oh, there we go. Anyhow, it says Worx T8H. Not sure what the H stands for. Well, I guess because it's got a little hole. I guess it's for security. Headed Worx screws. Anyhow, it works. I'm getting all technical. So anyhow, Lord, I'm going to do this around the camera. Just remove these 3 screws. They're really easy to come out. They're not, long, they're not huge. It shouldn't take a lot of effort to get them out. And you'll have to excuse my gruffy voice. My allergies are really kicking in. Now when you open this, you're going to open it from the bottom, so you're going to turn it upside down. Then you're going to pull back. Get that out of the way. Pull back just a little bit on the case here until it comes loose. Or is it forward? No, I think you pull it back. It's back or forward, one of the. It kind of. Oh, I guess it just pops out. I thought you had to pull it back. See, it's been a while since I did this. Anyhow, you just pull it off. Now, I have to be easy because I've done the antenna on here. So, oh, that's it. You pull it. Okay. From the screw end, you pull it up, then you push it forward, then it unlocks. Okay, this is gonna be gross. Anyhow, you can see my little antenna. That's my little antenna hack that I did. Oh Lord, this thing is so dirty. So I have to hold that. Because that antenna, I don't want to hurt my antenna. And we're not going to bust into anything. This is as far as we need to go. So let me, first thing I want to do is set this. So, you know, where y'all don't have the antenna hack, nothing's going to be hooked to that. So anyhow, I'm going to go over this plate with some Windex. Let's see if I set it up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. There, that makes it easier. Okay, and y'all can still see what I'm doing here. Instead of hosing this down with Windex, I'm just going to wet the paper towel. Because it's not like we're deep cleaning this or anything. We just want to make sure, you know, we get all that dust and gick out. You know, we're not really, you know, it's not like Better Homes and Gardens is coming by for a photo shoot. We're just wanting to hit the high spots and, you know, get all this cleaned out. Now, one thing on here, okay, there's no vents up in here, so you don't have to worry about really getting it that bad or that good. This is just a solid cover piece. Once you get that, hit it with a little bit of air. That's all you have to do. No big production or anything. If you look, all of these vent holes, you can see where it's accumulated a lot of dust, and you can really see, let me get up close, you can really see how much dust is accumulated. It's just that real fine dust. If you've got pets, see, I've got cats, so you see, now you can hit that, you don't have to take it apart, just hit it with a vacuum cleaner, but at least once a year, because you see how this dust is built up, that's just in like 1 year. And if you own the system and it's more than 2 or 3 years old, that's going to really look bad. Now here's the dusty part. Take your can of air, any can of air will do, it don't matter what brand or anything, and just hit this real good. Whee! There you go. You see all that dust flying. Lord have mercy. Blech. Now let's see, I want to... Okay. This might be a cut scene here. I forgot to get my little brush. Here's my brush. It's really handy to have. Okay. Sorry about the camera bumping. This is my paintbrush. I take the metal part, because when you're working with electronics, you don't want metal parts touching anything. But anyhow, you just go in with a brush and just really, especially these vent holes, because even though the air duster has blown a lot of that out, you really want to get in there and really make sure that you get all of that crap out of there, especially this fan. And back here in the back part, just really make sure that all of that gets really cleaned good. Now, there's a heat sink underneath this cover, but you shouldn't have to take that out. I mean, the best thing to do is take this air and right in here, back spray it. See that dirt coming out? See, there's really not going to be a lot of disassembly. I'm running out of air. But you can see that, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a cut scene. I'm going to go get the big guns here. I'll be right back. Now, what I mean by the big guns. How can I? Okay. This is my Worx leaf blower. And what's really cool about this, oops, is it comes with this handy dandy blowing attachment. for just this kind of a job. And what you do is turn it on, and you don't have to worry about bottled air. Because the thing about bottled air is after you use it, so you can see the condensation, it gets cold and then it stops working. With this, it don't. Hang on, headphone users, hang on. It's going to get loud. Okay. As you can tell, I cut the volume way down. I don't think anybody needs to hear or a lower vacuum anything running. What you want to do is just blow. You see the crap that's just coming out of there, and I have to admit, I'm ashamed of myself. I let my PlayStation go for a year. But you can see you get all the little nooks and crannies, especially the side vent holes. Very important. Because this is how the PlayStation 4 breathes. So you just want to blow and blow until you get all that junk, until you finally stop seeing it all coming out. And anyhow, I just wanted to make sure that y'all's eardrums didn't get blown out by the leaf blower. You can just see, you just keep blowing, and canned air, it works, but you have to keep doing it. I'll explain here after I get done with this. But you just blow and blow until you get all that gook out, all that dust and hairballs and whatnot. So anyhow, I'm almost done here. I'm just voice over and see, just kind of holding your all's hands till we get done with this. It's almost over. Okay, it looks like everything's pretty much, I don't see any more dust coming out. Everything looks pretty clean. Like I say, even if you're doing this with canned air, make sure that you don't see anything. You can even do this with a shop vac. You just reverse the hose on it. Anyhow, back to the show. Okay. Uh-oh. Ninja Man down, Ninja Man down. If you want to know about these ninja dudes, you'll have to watch It Came From That Dollar Place, episode 11. Anyhow, as you can see, and I did a voiceover to save you guys from the headphone users. Like I said, you got to keep blowing until all the dust stops coming out. Still, you know, and you don't have to, like, you know, squirt this down with anything. It's still going to be a little, you know, the real fine dust is still going to be stuck to these fan blades. There's nothing you can do about that. But otherwise, now you can see that Worx blower, it blows. But if you use a can, you're going to have to hit it a little bit, and then you're going to have to wait for the can to warm up. Hit it a little bit, wait for the can. You want to keep spraying until you get all that dust and gunk and hairballs and whatever it might be collected in there. If you haven't done this in a long time, no, because I don't want to get into that. Like I say, the heat sink fans that it's blowing across here, that back pressure, it's going to blow all that crap out. So it's not. You know, you're not, unless it's just disgustingly dirty, unless when you open it up and this fan is just completely gobbed with pet hair, you shouldn't have to go any further than what it just did. And you do it at least 6 months to a year, once every 6 months or once a year. Just hit it like I did and then put it back together. You know, it's no big deal. And to put it back together, you just take it put it down forward, because those locking pins have to lock. So the camera out here far enough. I want everybody to see and let that rest, and then you just pull it back, and then it pops down and rests. And then you just put the screws back. Put the screws back. And like I say, you can get these screws back in here. They have a real coarse thread on them, so it's, you know, and don't over tighten them, because it probably wouldn't take much to strip them. They're basically just there to hold this plastic cover in place. I guess it run off somewhere. I have it sitting there. There it is. It tried to run away. Okay. But anyhow, I'm sure the PlayStation Slim and the PlayStation Pro, they're all a little bit different in how you take the lids off. But basically they're, and even Xbox, any console, you figure out how to take it apart and get, just get to the part where the cooling fan is at. Let's see, Sony, I don't know how Microsoft is done, but you can see Sony has figured that that's going to have to be done every once in a while, and they've made it on another thing. If y'all think, well, Ranger, you didn't clean the vent holes on the other side, well, there's really not any vent holes, so to speak, on this side, and all this side is that's where the hard drive's at. So there's no air circulation on this side of the PlayStation 4. So, you know, don't worry about that. I mean, you can dust it off, because dust kind of gets collected in that little slot anyway. But anyhow, like I said, you don't have to. I don't know why I do this. I don't know what happened. I think this one, I destroyed it. I put the stickers back on. Why? I don't know, because it really doesn't matter. It's sort of a moot point once you take this sticker off, because that voids the warranty, and it's a goofy sticker that if you really aren't careful, it'll come off. Of course, the thing about it is, like I say, if you've got a 2-year-old PlayStation 4 and something's wrong with it, you take it in for warranty work, the warranty's expired. So even if you meticulously take that sticker off, put it back on, they're going to see it squeaky clean inside. They're going to be like, you've been in here. You're going to be like, no, I haven't. Yeah, you have. But it doesn't matter, because the warranty's void anyway. So, you know, don't do this with a brand new one, but you don't have to do this with a brand new one. This is just for PlayStation 4s that are a year old or older. And it's just routine maintenance. Anyhow, that's all there is to it. I mean, it's really that simple. And I tell you, it means the life to these units to keep that stuff clean. You can see I let this one go a year. I needed to do it 6 months ago, but I didn't. So, shame on me. Anyhow, like I said, it is the life of these units. And another thing you can tell that the fan is really dirty is when you're playing a game and you haven't been playing for very long, and that fan starts spooling up and running really fast, really hard, like it's really working when it's really not doing anything. That's because the fan speed is dictated by the temperature of the CPU inside and the GPU. And if it's not getting enough air circulating over the cooling fins, it's going to keep, the temperature's going to keep rising. It's going to keep putting a bigger demand on the fan, and it's going to get to the point where the fan's running at 100% all the time just to keep up. So if you got any console and you're playing it, you haven't been playing it for very long, and you're not really doing anything to tax it, and the fan's running at high speed all the time, a real good indicator that that fan is gunked up with dirt. So very important. And it's also key to the longevity of these units, because if you keep running them when they're hot, they will fail. Guarantee 100% they will fail. So, like I said, every 6 months, it's a good idea, especially if you got pets. You just pop that back off, spray the fan out. You seen how we did it. Easy peasy. Put it back in, put it back together, put it back on your shelf. You're good to go for another 6 months. You know, it's no big deal. And like I say, if you're noticing it, the fans run all the time on 100%, running high, guarantee you the fan's gunked up. It's probably got pet hair and dust and dirt, and it's not being able to cool like it should. So anyhow, God bless y'all. Appreciate you watching. Any questions or anything, put it down in the comments. Just like my Wi-Fi extender, I do the best I can to answer every single question that I get. So if you leave a question, bear with me and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So anyhow, hope this helps y'all, and just a helpful hint to PlayStation 4 and all console owners. Get in there and clean that. So without taking up any more of your time, God bless y'all. Take care, and see you on the next How To It video. Y'all take care. God bless. Bye.